Everybody, welcome to the makeup chair. So today I'm doing something totally different, and I'm doing an Adam Lambert look. So this is the look, and I think it was the cover of his album. I don't know if it was cover, but it was the inside pictures, and I got sent it by somebody and they wanted to see the look, so I wanted to do it, and I was really excited. So I hope you guys will stay tuned and do this kind of statuesque, kind of gothic look. It's really simple. I keep it really easy. I don't use too many products or anything like that, so I hope you guys enjoy and keep watching. So all I've done so far is I applied my foundation. Now we're probably going to have to do a lot more concealing on foundation later, so we're going to move straight onto the eyes, and you can apply whatever type of primer that you want to use at this point. Just done one eye there, and I'm just going to start with the next eye. So what I did was I first of all took some gel liner, and this is my gel liner, and it's really cheap gel liner, but if you wanted you can just use a black kind of crayon or whatever type of black base that you have. And I just put a little bit of the gel liner on the back of my hand, put it onto my ring finger and kind of dabbed it off a little bit because I don't want it too intense, but this is just going to make everything a little bit darker when I actually apply it. Also, another thing is to keep some makeup remover wipes or baby wipes or something handy, because this does get a little bit messy. So apply it in the center and then start blending. Once you have the baby wipes handy, if you make a mistake it's going to be okay, but there's a lot of black in this look, and we are also going right up to the brow like that, kind of down. So this is kind of the shape that we're trying to achieve. We've got this kind of downward like this, so it's kind of like a slope down. Then we have this kind of curve inward, so this part is also filled in right by the brows. Okay, next I am taking a very dark chocolate. You can see that. It actually looks darker on than what it does in the pot. Now this is a really good color because it's going to help us blend, so it's not really harsh black, but it also gives that really dark texture, especially against the black that's already on there. So I'm taking it onto a fluffy brush. We're going to start in the center, because a lot of the black is actually on the lid and then it's blended out. So start blending it. And then we're going to go up and blend up to the brow. Okay, now I'm going to take a little liner brush, and this is how I'm going to do my kind of detailing. So, it's this side. So it's this flat liner brush. I'm going to dip it into just a little bit that's on my hand. And I'm just going to do a little bit more so you guys can see. Now it looks pretty brown right now, but it's going to be okay. So just keep looking at the other side. And we are drawing this kind of triangle here. Like I said, it doesn't really matter if you mess up, because you can always get your baby wipe, or you can get some concealer and kind of patch up the area. Okay, now we're going to work underneath. So we're keeping quite close to the lash line, and we're working all the way along, all the way in here. It's always good to just keep comparing. I'm just going to go a little bit lower now. Bring it up. So now we've got our basic shape down. So you've got this slope down here. It swings around underneath the eye and goes right up to the inner corner. And we're leaving this space in here for a little bit of highlighter. And it goes from the brows right down in a straight line, so it's kind of this triangle shape like that. It looks better if your eyes are a little bit kind of squinty. The next shadow I'm going to be using is number 4, and that's still by Artdeco, and it's this kind of grey kind of slate colour. It's quite nice. It has got a tiny bit of shimmer to it, but that's okay. So we're going to take it back onto that fluffy brush again, and we're going to start in the centre. And we are going to blend. It's all about build up. I'm just going to go back in, I'm just going to take that brown onto the fluffy brush again, and I'm just going to blend it over that colour. Because I really want to build up the depth and the different colours so that it's not just all black. Now we're going to take a highlighter, because we're going to do some highlighting here, and we're going to do it in the inner corner. Take your concealer, a little bit of concealer onto your ring finger, and we're just going to apply that in the inner corner like that. Just a tiny, tiny amount. I'm just going to blend it. And we're also going to take that same colour and do it on the brows. And now we're going to take Trust Dust, which is a mineral loose powder. And this is by Primark. But whatever type of highlighter that you have that's kind of in skin colour, kind of nudie colour. So we're just going to highlight in here. And we're just going to dab it in. So you can either use a brush for this or you can use your finger. I'm just going to use finger because I think it just makes it a little bit easier to kind of work in. And once you have that basic triangle shape, everything you do from now on is all about just adding a little bit of that, adding a little bit of this kind of thing. It's just kind of slowly working it up, working it to whatever you think is going to look the best for your eye shape and stuff. And it's all about blending. So you're blending up, you're blending down, and just keep going until you kind of get the shape that you want. Of course, it wouldn't be an Adam look without using a pencil eyeliner or whatever type of eyeliner that you want to use. Now, if you want to do the upper and the lower one, the best thing to do is to kind of place it in here like that, close your eyes and kind of let it run along. Because this way you can get the upper and the lower one without kind of irritating your eyes. I'm going to take a little bit more of that grey colour, and I'm just going to do the outer edge of the colour to kind of blend it into that kind of skin nude colour that we used. So like once again, I'm just going to go back in, I'm going to use a little bit of the highlighter and blend it downwards. It's just all about blending and kind of working up and doing it nice and slowly. So I'm just going to take my mascara, and the mascara I'm using is Liner Effect mascara, and it's one of my favourites. We don't want the lashes to be really, really big because obviously, you know, Adam doesn't have that kind of look. So we're just going to coat 1 or 2 coats and keep them quite short. Now we're going to move on and we're going to do the eyebrows, because he's really strong eyebrows in this. So I'm going to be taking that brown again because it's kind of a matte colour, so I can use it on my eyebrows. And I'm just going to create kind of an arch by going up like this, because my eyebrows are quite thin. So I'm basically just filling in the shape, but going a little bit lower than I normally would on this part here, just so it's kind of blending in to that kind of colour we already did. The brush that I'm using is just an angled brush. It's a double-ended one, so this is really good for kind of putting them into place. If you were a male and you were doing this look, all you have to do is just brush your eyebrows into place. You don't actually have to fill them in, because normally guys have thicker eyebrows than girls. So to finish off this look, we're going to do the lips, and this is a very nude lip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see my palette here. I'm going to take this pink first of all, which is a very light colour. And then I'm going to take the lightest shade here, and we're going to put this over the lips as well. Because this is kind of a very, well, this is what I kind of thought of it. It was very kind of a statue, kind of intense eyes, very structured features, because he has fantastic features. So it wanted to be very pale, but very dark, intense eyes. And I think that's kind of what he was doing for it, kind of a statuesque kind of look. So I hope that you guys found this quite easy to do. If you have any questions about anything, just write a comment below and I will totally get back to you about it. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you guys will check out Adam because he's awesome. I'm Sineadycady, and thanks for watching.